So, hi, juicy people. Here we are on day 9. Can't believe it's day 9 already. I feel like I'm running out of things to say, really, because today's been fairly easy for me again today. I've found it a bit cold today, but then the weather here has been horrendous. I did have a bit of a moment this morning where I just did not want to get out of bed, and I don't think that's necessarily down to the juice detox. I do suffer from seasonal affectiveness disorder. I had postnatal depression when I had 2 of my children, and ever since I had that, I suffer from seasonal affectiveness disorder. Usually it's quite debilitating, and I do spend most of the winter months finding it really difficult to manage. I try and avoid prescribed antidepressants and usually go with something like St John's wort. I do have a daylight lamp which I used last year. But this winter, actually, I've noticed that I've only really had 2 or 3 days where I found that I could feel that kind of weight on my mind and just my general outlook on life. Well, I'm attributing that to the fact that I did the juicing last year and I've continued, albeit maybe only a little bit each day, but now in the middle of a detox as well. It seems to have helped with that. So yeah, I'm doing all right. We're still doing the 28 days. Still haven't eaten anything. Sticking with the juices. I think the other thing that I found quite key as well, so if anybody else is struggling, a really good thing to try and do is surround yourself with like-minded people, even if it's across the internet, or watch things like Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, Food Matters, Food Inc. Read books as well. I mean, I've got several of Jason's books. I've got quite a few of other people's books about the hidden dangers of sugars and fats. And you'll quite often find at this time of year as well, especially on Sky, if you've got that, there's a lot of the Biggest Loser type programs that you can download and watch. I tend to use those as motivation when I'm on my static exercise bike because I don't really like it. It hurts my legs. But I am trying to do 2 30-minute sessions a day. So I tend to watch one of these programs. If I start to feel a bit uncomfortable, I look at some of the guys on these programs and what they're going through and think, stop moaning, just get on with it. Or like Sally would say, get over yourself, get fitter. So yeah, I mean, all in all, going really well. I've just booked to see Gillian Michaels, who is talking in, just if you heard that, that's my phone, who's talking in St David's Hall in Cardiff on the 26th. I've got a raw food event to go to on Saturday. So again, I'm trying to surround myself by positive aspects, things that are going to motivate me to stay on track, because I find that this really helps. And then you're not focusing on what you can't have. Like Jason says, you can't have it, but you don't want to have it, then don't have it. Or if you do have it, then have it. I find that quite a strange sort of saying, but it really works. I've done that this time. I've said to myself, right, if you want it, if it's there, I can have it. But do you know what? This time I actually don't want it. Which, to prove the point, I've got about 4 or 5 boxes of chocolates sitting in our lounge, and I have no inclination to eat any of them. In fact, if anything, I think I broke my chocolate addiction during my long fast that I had last year. So now, actually, chocolate doesn't really hold much appeal to me. I'm at that point now where I'm craving healthy foods, like Sally, who does the fitness retreats, puts up these amazing looking salads, and I look at them and think, oh, I can't wait to have one of those. So I hope everyone's getting on all right, and here's to the rest of the week, and let me know how you're doing. It's interesting to hear everybody's feedback. See you soon.